Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm the Gentleman and welcome to another episode of the Gentleman's Pixel Club. Today I went to Poundland with the missus and I could not believe my eyes. I literally had to rip my glasses off to check, to see whether what I was seeing was true. And I saw this, Monopoly. You've all seen Monopoly before, but look at this. It's Monopoly from Poundland and it is a proper Monopoly set, and I was stunned by that, and I literally had to buy it for shits and giggles, because you know what, I never believed that Hasbro Monopoly would be in partnership with Poundland. But enough of that. We're a small channel and we're a YouTube channel, and for those of you that follow along, thank you very much. For those of you that don't, then maybe it will be today that we get your subscription, and if we do, thank you very much. But if you want to help this channel grow, we're looking to help it organically grow. You can help as a viewer. If you find yourself in Poundland and you're looking at the Monopoly stand like I was before, and that was the actual set that I bought, when you go up to the checkout, rather than say hello, say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and maybe you would like to view the Gentleman's Pixel Club, and they'll be so dumbfounded about that opening statement, they'll think, what in God's name is going on? I need to check this YouTube channel out, and you never know, we may get an additional subscriber thanks to your help. But enough of this. Yesterday we played New Rally X on the Commodore 64 and loved the game. Great game, fun game to play, and there I am being pursued by a couple of cars, as you can see at the moment. And we've had a couple of comments on here, so if we scroll down, we've had one from Mr. Pearson. Glad you liked it. Have you tried running in NTSC mode? It might speed things up. Also, the original Rally X on the VIC-20, only out in Japan, was rebranded to a radar rat race when Namco would not give Commodore the license outside Japan. So Gary, my dear friend Gary, and this is Gary, suggested that I give this game a go. So, you know, thank you Gary, it's down to you that I played this. So you get a like and you get a love there. And I could reply to you on WhatsApp, but we're going to do it here. No, I have not. We'll try swapping modes. And now we'll also look out for the VIC-20 game. Again, thank you my friend for the heads up on this. And Gary is a friend of me. I know Gary in real life. I've known this gentleman for a lot of years. It's been at least 20 years. So Gary, thank you. Thank you for pointing this game out to me. Really appreciated. So you get a little reply there as well, and you can see it in all its glory on the screen there. And Jazz72, who comments regularly as well. And Jazz, thank you for all your input to the channel. Great video, GPC. Thank you very much. I love Rally X and all similar games. You're a man like myself. Trans Am on the Specky, Radar Rat Race on the Commodore 64 and VIC-20. I did try this and it's a very good version, but it's just a little slow. 15% faster, and this would have been amazing. Certainly a game to keep an eye on. So you get a like and you get a love there. And maybe Jazz72, you could try what Gary says. We could try it in NTSC mode. Maybe it'll be faster. So many thanks as ever for your kind comments. Really appreciated, and will be trying Radar Rat Race. So Radar Rat Race is obviously the game that Gary mentions below. Jazz mentioned it as well. So no, all good there on those replies. And for anybody that does support this channel, anybody, and by supporting, all it is a subscription and a like on the videos, which helps the algorithm. For anybody that does do anything like this, it really does help me, and I will always do my best to reply on all videos. But what are we doing for you today? We are doing a game in Mame, and this game here is Eurochamp 92 and by Tato, and it's in Mame, and I love this game, but I'm absolutely piss poor at this game. But I have a lot of fun with this, and it's a football game. It's a really good football game. So hitting the key to continue, and it's going to boot up as it does. We've got a nice little Tato Lego that I've put on the left hand side for this, and we go into the game. I used to play this in a pub called the Running Horse. No, I used to get beaten at this in a pub called the Running Horse by an old friend called Lee, and he was never into his video games. But you know what, in fact I've seen Lee for many years, but he was not into his video games, but he was always better than yet, which was really infuriating. This is a demo that you're seeing now, and the beauty of this game is you can bring violence into the pitch. It's running in Mame, you know, you're getting a little bit of the screen scrolling there where it's doing all the hardware work and everything. So this isn't the game on the Mr. FPGA with the FPGA, but we're going to have a little bit of fun playing this game. So we're popping a coin in, and we get to start the game. So one player starts, because there is only us, and we're going to pick our country. Now, we're not going to pick Russia. I don't think we want Russia. We don't want Sweden. We don't want France, Spain. I'm British, but I don't want to be doing the British any injustice today. You know, look at my hat. My hat is not a good hat. And I was about to say I was going to pick Germany so I could play badly as them, but it actually started me as England. So sorry. Okay, so we don't think it matters what character you pick there. So we're going to pick him, and here's the manager. And this is it. Look at the guy on the right. He looked like a bloody zombie. So, you know, you just kick the ball around, and you've got to aim it for the goal. And one of them is a shot, one's a lob. And, you know, it's just a nice, hearty, chunky graphics football game from days of old. You'll probably find that I will be able to score quite easily here. You can go up to players and you can punch them, and if the ref doesn't see it, you know, he doesn't care, but you can literally knock people out. There we go. A knee to the face. So we're playing, you know, perhaps like the old Chelsea. Was it Chelsea? No, it was Wimbledon, I think, with Vinnie Jones and the chap that used to be the Chelsea captain as well. You know, back in the old days of football where it was a man's sport, and, you know, people were a little bit more violent on the pitch than what they are now. Not that I support violence, but you know what? It made it a little bit more fun. You look at football these days, and, you know, the players go down, you know, like absolute butterflies. Like, yes, goal. The players go down like butterflies whenever that hit. It's really embarrassing. And one match always springs to mind, and I believe it was a Champions League match I was watching, and Chelsea were playing, and Drogba, you know, he was a big guy, but, you know, whenever he got tackled or anything, he would go down like a sack of potatoes. You know, he would be I nearly got another goal. He would be mortally wounded whenever he went down, and, you know, anybody even touched him or breathed near him, bang, he would fall over. But Chelsea got a player sent off, and it was one of the defenders, and Drogba had to do a lot of defence in that game as well. You know, I definitely remember, I'm absolutely certain it was him, or if it wasn't him, it was certainly one of the other strikers. They had to do a lot of defence in that game, and they were in defence, you know, supporting, because, yeah, they were one down there, and it was a really important match. And oh my God, you know, anybody could run into them, and that player, like I say, I think it was Drogba, was still absolutely standing. You know, they were yes, 2 goals. Look at him on the right hand side. He's going to go undead very soon now. They were, and I love this graphic, the way they run, and it cheers with the crowd. You know, you don't often see me winning games, so make the most of this. And Drogba was absolutely immortal in terms of, you know, anybody could run into him and nothing would happen. He would just stay there. You know, he was as solid as a rock. He really was. And it always made me wonder, was there a gravity problem? I thought we were going to lose a goal there. Was there a gravity problem when you get into the attacking area of the pitch, when you get near goal? You know, have we found a situation where, you know, gravity is a little bit lighter depending on what end of the pitch you're trying to score a goal, to make you fall over at every opportunity? And that really bugs me. You know, it really highlights, you know, we know it's a game where players always dive and cheat and stuff like that, but it really bugged me on how damn good that player was on that match, how awesome he was in that match. Yet when it came to, you know, not giving a goal away, you know, or anything else like that, you know, he was hard as a rock. But when he was on the other side of the pitch, all he did was fall over. Anyway, this game gets a little bit harder now, so let's show you a bit more violence. Let's try and hurt the other players a little bit to get the ball. There you go, nice knee to the face. The referee didn't seem to mind that as well. You can do some punching as well. Fortunately, the goalie gets it, and the goalie is also, oh shit, Oh, I thought I'd blown it there. The goalie is auto-controlled, apart from when you do the kick or whatever you're going to be doing here. But yeah, you got to punch, you got to jump, you got all manner of pain that you can inflict on the opponents. I think you can get sent off, if I recall. But you know, the key here is to try and get a goal, and the goalie, as soon as you hit the side, I played this a fair bit in Mame, I'll be really clear. The goalie, as soon as you get what the fuck am I doing? The goalie, as soon as you get that, I think that's the first time I've sworn on this video. By God, we're British, we don't swear too much. The goalie, Jesus, I missed that bloody ball as well. The goalie on the second match gets a lot more harder to beat. He really does. Come on. All I want is a goal. I don't know whether this does corners here. We're not seeing too much violence, because, you know, I'm kind of doing okay, which is going to be where I lose the ball in a moment. And I can't remember what happens if it stays at 0-0. I think you've got to put more coins in to have another go. But fun game. Never. I was just behind the ball, not there. I was never any good at this playing any opponent, but a computer opponent I could usually get to this point of the match. And I think it also has a neat little trick where when you kick the ball, you can actually knock the photographers over. So behind the goal there are some photographers, and you get a chance to knock. Come on, what the blazes am I kicking it that way for? You know, that little referee, you know, he's doing a lot of running around, you know, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I want him to be pointing to the penalty spot where I have scored another goal. Come on, die. No, not die. You don't die in football. You're not allowed to kill people in football. Right, come on. Chop, chop, chop. Yes, there we go. So he caught me punching and gave a yellow card to that player that fell over like a bit of wind had touched him. Right, okay, come on. So this has actually got remarkably hard, you know, to score a couple of goals like I did before. And no, the yellow goalie, he is always in the right place. So what happens now? We need to put another coin in, which I'm going to do. Hit one player button, and it will carry on. So, you know, I want to try and get through this match. Now, I'm not sure whether it's going to do anything nice for me. You know, we've got another 2 minutes of gameplay that we can see here. I suspect what it's going to do is it's absolutely going to slaughter me. I love games on the Mr. FPGA. Come on. That's the first time I've seen an enemy player, get a yellow card. That is the first time I've ever seen, not a red card either, I've never seen them get the yellow card. Right, okay, come on. Oh, this is getting so close. Well, I've got another yellow card as well, so yellow cards are falling all over the place. But yeah, never seen them get this. But this is a fun, solid game, and I'll look at the referee's spin there, and he gets punched down as well. So I think this is getting a little bit more violent, and it's turning slowly into Speedball Deluxe. And all we need now is the ice cream van to come and, you know, drag players off the pitch. So if you ever played Speedball Deluxe, you know, that's quite a violent game as well, in terms of you know, you can do damage to the opponents, and when you do enough damage, an ice cream van comes along, so an ice cream tune comes along, is saying ice creams, as the bloodied player gets dragged off the pitch and you get a replacement player. So I'm bouncing this all over the place. I am not doing well at all, but we're going to see it out to its succession. I think it also has penalties, but for a game from 1992, and you know, for those of people that can do maths here, you know, just think that's 30 years old. This is a good fun game. I've got another game that I'm lining up to do. Yeah, you lucky goalie. I've got another game that I'm lining up to do for you. There's a PlayStation 1 that's in the works. I don't know whether... Oh, come on. Oh, you shits. I don't know whether that will come out after this or before this, because this is one of the backlog ones that I'm going to be, in fact, if it'll be coming out after this, it'll be coming out after this because I've done viewers' comments. But yeah, there's a PlayStation 1 that I'm looking at doing that looks really, really interesting. It's a puzzle game, so, you know, little heads up there. But, you know, that was, you know, looking at it, it's like, really? Did this even exist? I wish I'd played it in the past. You know, I think, you know, it's going to be a really good mental challenge. I think it's going to be as much fun as, you know, some of the games like Clax I've played as well. Yeah, that was good fun. I think we played that on the Amstrad. No, it wasn't the Amstrad. Oh no, you piece of shit. Well, I'm talking about previous videos we let a goal in. Yeah, you all do your cheering. I hope you die in a chemical bloody fire. Yeah, I think I don't know what system we played that on, but Clax was a good game. At least I managed to knock the referee down as well. He hasn't run over there for a throw, and he's shaking his head on the ground as you see. I'm not going to be able to do anything, and it's game over. So this has been fun, but we are not going to put another coin in because we've lost this. But you're paying to play here, so the second coin gave us 2 minutes of gameplay. So we had that. You know, look at those ancient graphics you have there. Oh my god. We're going to put another coin in, but we're going to put GPC in first because you know what, we did all right. We did all right for us. Oh look! It's football players. Look at the letters there. It's actually football players making the letters. So we hit end. Maybe it'll show us where we are. It's got to be top, surely. No, oh, for the mother of fuck, we're 10th place. All right. So one more coin. Press start, and we are going to represent who? FRG. Ah, sorry. We'll represent you guys. Italy, I think it was. Was it Italy? I really don't know. And look, you get a different set of referees. Oh, go on, you look interesting with your mullet there. Oh, hang on, no, he's not the manager. He changed what he looked like. I'm sure he had a mullet on that picture. Never mind. All right, so let's go and score some goals to prove my. Oh, he has got the mullet now. He's back to show that I feel that it is absolute. Oh, come on, yeah. You sacks of shit. It is absolutely easier on level 1. So if we win the game, great. If we don't win the game, you know, I don't know what we'll do. Could be, in fact, no, so that we are going to win the game. Like, come on, controlled and full. No pass, back down. I don't know whether I've related the story of I'm not that good. I enjoy them, but I'm not that good at football games, regardless of the brilliant skill that you're seeing in this one. And I once played. Oh, hang on, focus, gentlemen. Yeah, shots. I should have lobbed the ball. I once played Sensible Soccer on the Mega Drive, and I was always absolutely terrible at that game. And I beat it. And it was, oh my god, I beat it. And I didn't record the video, but I beat it. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to play it on the Amiga, which is a much prettier version, in my opinion. It's all subject to opinions. Yes, goal. So I actually managed to fire it up on the Amiga, and it absolutely slayed me. Oh my god, that game is so much harder on the Amiga compared to the Mega Drive. And you know, if you've got an emulator available or anything else like that, you know, do fire up. Oh, there's no one there, you idiots. Do fire up that game on the Mega Drive. It's brutally easy, and you know what? Then fire it up on a Commodore, and you're gonna be bloody beaten from pillar to post. You know, it will show you no mercy whatsoever. Come on, goal! Oh, goal! Yes, goal! Yes, another goal! Flying header, and look at him run through the crowds. Why are they all cheering like that? But they're wearing the wrong shirts. They really should be in purple shirts. Alright, so it's 2-0 at the moment. We've got... What have we got? We've got 30 seconds to maintain this lead. Then we're going to go to the next match. And if I recall, you know, that the next match might be a bit shorter. It might be just a minute in length it gives us, and you know we'll repeat the same thing and play again to try and get a little bit further. Will we play another session after this? I don't know, because you've kind of seen all you can in the game. You know, it seems, oh you shits, you got a goal, oh there's only 2 seconds left, we're fine. Yes, you cheer, you run round, you be happy, you fist pump, but you know what, you've still lost the match, and we've lost it that much. I'm going to try and score an old goal. I'm confident that I can't. Ah, no, look, he was about to kick. No, he couldn't. Alright, so there we are. We have won 2-0, and now our shirts are the right colour. And the second game, and oh, it does give us 2 minutes. So we're now facing yellow jerseys. Okay, we're going to have to be a little bit violent now, I think. So all we need to do is get a goal, and if we can get a goal, we can then just pummel the other opponents. There we go. Pummel them. Go on. Knock it upfield. Knock it upfield. Oh yeah, throw in. We've not seen a corner yet. I don't know if I really don't know if it did do corners. I don't want to try, because you know when you're near the goal, you kind of want you want to be winning it. You really do. Oh, you piece of junk. It's you often. Look, he's white now in goal. A different one. You often wonder how they do the AIs, you know, how does it make its decisions when skill levels go up? Oh, come on, you tripped, you dozy sods. I'm trying not to swear. I'm trying not to do too much swearing. I know we've had a couple of swear words in this video already, but I'm trying to be better, because I'm British, and the British do not swear. But you know what, when you get games that really boil your piss, it doesn't help the situation. And you know that was a sustained attack on. He fucking hit me. That was a sustained attack on my defences there. Right, oh, come on. I actually feel myself. Oh dear God, I'm feeling myself getting a little bit irritated here at this, because you know what? There's. Oh, that was lucky. Look, look, the cameraman. The cameraman got knocked over. It did do it. It did do it. Right, okay. Come on. What are you all doing? Come on, come on, come on. 32 seconds. No, go away from the goal, away from the goal. Okay, goalie. Big kick up the pitch. Come on, let's pass this up and try and do... Yes, no. Oh, you shits. 18 seconds, it's too close. Okay, I know what we're gonna do. If we're drawing, we're gonna keep putting more coins in. If we're losing, we're not gonna. I think that's a fair way to play it. So I need to take these players down so they can't score in the time we got left. 3 seconds, 3 seconds. All of you, run up the pitch, run up the pitch. Can I time waste? 1 second, that's it. Alright, so we need to put another coin in to carry on. Hit start to carry on. And it gives us another 2 minutes on the clock. So I wonder, actually, what we're going to do, if we're still at a draw at the end, I wonder what it does, because you know what, you can't have all these second halves, you know. So that was clearly the first half that we played, even though it doesn't matter, even though it doesn't matter. No, hang on, that doesn't work when you look at the first game, but you know, because we're only heading in the left to right direction. Alright, so I saw that, you know what I've said there, you know, but I do want to see a penalty. I wonder whether, I'm sure it did do penalties. Right, so kick there. This is one of the games that is really good fun in the arcade, but I do not think it came out on the home systems. I really don't know. You know, mainly obviously isn't a home system, you know, it's something for later years. Oh, you saw that, you're not so blind, ref. But yeah, I don't know whether it came out on home systems. I certainly don't recall it being on any home systems. I used to go to football matches a hell of a lot. Me and the family, we had season tickets, and this is a straight up true story. And there's a little bit of swearing, so you know, if you don't like it, you know, please block your ears. But there was a little bit of swearing in this, and we were in the north end of the ground, and I can't remember who was playing. It was Reading versus obviously somebody else here because we were at the Reading home ground, and there was this woman screeching from behind. Oh, Scott, come on. Oh, you fuckers. There was this woman screeching from behind, and it was, oh, you fucking blind ref, you're blind as a bastard, you can't fucking see shit, blah, blah, blah. And I had my son with me, and, although I've always been a bit sweary Mary, I'm not a hypocrite, but you know what, I was sat there thinking, by the beard of God, it probably wasn't by the beard of God, it was probably Jesus Christ, but it was like, by the beard of God, this is a little bit much. And, I was going to turn around and say something. So I turned around to think, right, okay, you just say, look, can you just tone it down a little bit here? There's kids here. And it was a girl, and she must have been no more than 12 years old, and it was, oh my sweet holy mother of God, if that's what she's like at the football ground, what in God's name is she like at home? I was absolutely stunned by the level of vulgarity that was coming out this little girl's mouth. Alright, so we've drawn here, so we're going to put another coin in and carry on. Yeah, the level of vulgarity that was coming out of this little girl's mouth, it was absolutely appalling. It really was. It was absolutely, shocking. And how the parents were okay with this as well. Although shit sticks, he nearly got me. Although I've always been sweary Mary and a little bit sweary. One thing, and until they get to 18 and you can't do anything above that. But one thing I always used to try and stop with my son before it became too late, before it became a habit of swearing the way he does. I feel that I was reasonably successful at it. I didn't have him swearing in the house, and if he did, he got a whole load of shit from me for this, because I think it's important for kids to not participate in that. If you're adults, you're going to do what you want. All of you are adults in terms of you making your own choice, or you're making adult choices to tune into this channel, because when I upload videos, because I know I can be sweary Mary, I explicitly put it is not for kids. I'd upload them as they're not for kids video. There's a bit of battering going on here. I'm very, very keen to do this because I don't want to be offending kids. I generally absolutely don't. And even to this day, when my son comes around and he visits, if he says, oh yes, I scored. If he says swear words and stuff like that, oi, language, that kind of thing, especially in front of his mother. And he's a good lad. He's a good lad, and he certainly respects the language in front of her. And I've got one more football story as we're playing a football game. My son was not the tallest of children. He's okay now. He's taller than me now, but it took a little while for him to stop being challenged from a high point of view, and then he fucking shot up straight past me. I'm not tall, but he's taller than me now, and I know he's pleased about that, which is always a little bit disappointing for me, because having your son taller than you is like no. But hey ho, these, oh thank God they missed. I thought they would have scored. These things happen. Anyway, we were at a football match, and we had the front row seats. The season ticket we had. I thought we were gone there. The season ticket we had was a front row one, and there was Marcus Hanneman, who used to be the goalie for Reading FC, and he used to come over, sign pictures, things like this, and he was brilliant. Game, set and match. So we've gone to match 3. We're doing well. He was great with the kids and everything, and there was this woman that was standing in front of my son, literally in his seat space in front, right by the barrier. And I asked her to move because my son couldn't see, because the goalies were doing the practice stuff, kicking the ball about themselves. And she said no, nothing's going on. She was some woman. Today we would have called her Karen. Okay, this is the kind of person that she was. Anyway, as she said no, she wasn't going to move. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, I got one over there as well. As she said no, she wasn't going to move, she turned to look towards the pitch where a stray ball from the practicing they were doing with the goalies came flying and smacked her squarely in the fucking face. And it was so funny. The look of shock on her and the look of, oh, I nearly went for the goal there. The look of anger on her where I just looked at her and just said, you know, without a smile on my face, oh, that must have been God's will. And she just stormed off. We never saw her again for the rest of that match. And so the shits have drawn. We never saw her again. But, you know, it was really, really funny to see. Anyway, oh, look, I'm crying on the left-hand side. Him and his mullet is crying. Alright, so if we don't level, we are going to call it a day on this when this runs out on the timer. If we do level, we'll be putting in another go. Oh, come on, out of the way. I haven't used much violence on here, you know, and it's because I've actually been doing alright. And I'm kind of thinking that, you know, maybe that was why I haven't been doing alright. Sometimes in the past where I've been too busy punching the other players and causing, you know, situations rather than actually just trying to play the game of football. Come on, oh, you try and do the diagonals, you try and kick it at the angles, the sort of diagonals that you've got. You don't have much control. You really don't have much control, but I do my best. The referee's having an easy game there. He hasn't been knocked out yet that I've noticed for at least this match. Oh, I'm sorry, did that land you in the face? Right, come on. If they get another goal, it is absolutely game over. We've got one more shot at this. The cameraman is knocked over, as you can see. We have got 12 seconds to get a goal. Come on, up we go, up we go. Oh, no, I was so close. 7 seconds. We're not going to do this. Okay, there's nothing I can do. There you go. Have a knee to the face. Alright, so this has been a fun game to game. We will not be putting in any more coins on here, but what we will do is see where we are on the high score table. Hopefully we're better than 10th, because, you know, we won, or we got to the third game. We didn't win, we won 2 games. So let's have a look. So let's do G, P, C, enter. So where are we? Okay, we're 9th. Alright, Mame, thank you for bringing back some great memories here. You know, this game, this is a really good football game. You know, this is a fun game. This is Eurochamp 92, and it's a sporty game, and the last sporty game I played was a golf game that I didn't have much fun on, but I've really enjoyed that, and I've got slightly clammy hands as well, which tells you that fun has been had. Anyway, all of you stay safe, all of you take care. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.